Lord, be gracious to us. Be our strength in the morning and our salvation in times of distress. We're called on to oppose evil, to seek justice, and to desire peace. My name is Richard Hudson. I'm your Congressman. It's an honor to be here with you. Bishop Sutton, Reverend Stackhouse, my friend GK, all the distinguished elected officials and representatives here today, but most importantly, the Floyd family. I extend my most sincere condolences to you on behalf of our entire community. But I have to admit, I thought I was coming here to try in a small way to maybe bless you a little bit. But my, how you've blessed me today. My, how you blessed me. Now, 2 weeks ago, we lost one of our own. George Floyd was our neighbor. As a Christian, I know that George Floyd was my brother. While Houston and Minneapolis became his hometowns, George's story began right here in our community. So today we welcome George back home one last time as he prepares for the ultimate homecoming to that place that God has prepared for all of us. While we gather today to celebrate life, we know that our community and our nation are hurting. I also acknowledge the overwhelming grief being felt today by the family. We know that we can't bring George back. However, we can make sure that justice is served and that the life and the memory of George Floyd inspire us to be better each and every day. We can listen, we can learn, and we can heal. But more importantly, together we can act. All around the country, George's life has started many important conversations. There's not a person out there who didn't see that video and just react with horror. I'm so angry, Sheriff. I agree with you. I'm so angry. But what are we going to do about it? And when I think about it, I think of my son. My son will be 5 years old this year. You know, I'm never going to have to worry about when he leaves the house if some road cop will kill him. I don't have to worry about that. But there are people out there today in the African-American community and the Hispanic community here in America who worry every single day when their child leaves the house. And that is unacceptable. And I agree with what the sheriff said too. There are many police officers out there who I've talked to who are as angry as any of us. Most cops are good cops. These brave men and women leave their homes and their families every single day and put their life on the line. Good people like our sheriff who care about their communities, and they have to be part of the solution too. They have to be part of the discussion. I pray that we're not going to just have these conversations today and move on to the next big topic next week. This is an opportunity like we've never had as a country. As much as we're hurting, as much as we're grieving, I am hopeful because I've never seen the country as unified in outrage at what happened to George. Now is our opportunity, and we've got to seize it. And GK, I'm glad the Black Caucus is working on this. But we've got to bring Republicans in too. We've got to have Republicans, we've got to have Democrats, we've got to have black, white, Hispanic. We have to come together to solve this. And so today we pause and we join together in mourning for the loss of George Floyd, and we celebrate his life. And once again, to the family, I just extend, from my wife Renee and me, our most heartfelt condolences. May God bring you comfort and a peace that passes all understanding. And let us leave today resolved that this doesn't end here. This isn't the last that we talk about George Floyd. This isn't the end of the discussion. This is the beginning of the discussion. Thank you. God bless you.